It's time to get the year started, and this year we started a little bit differently with a mandatory parent meeting where we sat all of our families down together and kind of went through what we were doing this year and what the expectations are for the year. And I want to show you a little footage of what that looked like. So preparation that went into this meeting is we prepared our club handbook. We kind of overhauled some of our club policies, and we wanted to share that with our families. We shared the worship curriculum that we're doing this year, which I'll tell you about in just a minute. It's really cool. We shared what our club theme was going to be, our verse, our theme song. We hit the highlights of the big ticket item events that we're going to do this year, and really just got everybody excited about what we're doing this year. We also went through our club handbook and went over all of our major policies and expectations so that our parents and our kids were all starting out on the same page about what is expected as far as behavior and so forth on meeting nights. So I wanted to show you our worship curriculum for the year. This is a book put out by Answers in Genesis. Answers in Genesis is known for making Vacation Bible School programs. And you might recognize they made Amazing Race a few years ago, which was basically talking about how the Bible's view on racism and unity and diversity in humans. And this book kind of came for that. It's called One Blood for Kids, and it's all about what the Bible has to say about racism. Even though it says it's for kids and it's got this little kid on the front, it's actually written for more of like a middle level, junior high kind of reading level. It's actually very good. Very, it's Bible mixed with science and history, and like I learned stuff I didn't know in here. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to going through this study with the kids. Let me show you inside. So, the book is not only filled with a lot of words, but a lot of great diagrams. Like this shows that all of us came from the same two folks, Adam and Eve, down through Abraham. It also goes into the science of skin tones and how genes work and are passed down from parents to create the different skin tones that we have. So you might be thinking, wait, I thought she said her theme this year was about nature. Well, it is. Actually, our theme this year is called Explore More. And so some things we're exploring this year is things about nature, but we're also exploring things about human nature, I guess, and how humans were created and the flood and how our bodies work as far as where your skin color and stuff comes from, and hopefully teaching our kids a little more about the fact that we are all one human race and God came to save us all. Here's a few little clips of our parent meeting that I'll share with you.
The goal is that every Pathfinder by the end of the year can say this verse by heart. Hopefully, I hate to say, hope you'll be sick of it by the end of the year. I don't want you to ever be sick of the Bible, but you get the idea. So it says, ask the animals, and they will teach you. Ask the birds of the air, and they will tell you. Put your ear to the earth, and it will teach you. Let the fish in the sea tell you their stories. It is clear that they all know and agree that God is sovereign and that he holds all things in his hand. And this year, we are doing a book called One Blood for Kids. And I have several copies of this today, so if parents would like to take a look at it before you leave today, you're welcome to do so. It's an excellent book, based on science and the Bible. Great things. I've read the whole thing. So I mentioned that we will continue our first Sabbath of the month. If you want to scan this QR code, it will take you to sign up for different duties for first Sabbath of the month. And some of you have already done that, so you won't need to scan the code. Every first Sabbath of the month, we tell the children's story, we do offering collector, we do Bible verse reader, otherwise known as call to worship, and we also do song leading for both Sabbath school and church, and we will continue doing that. Is on the first Wednesday night of the month, we will be doing pin trading. So on the first Wednesday, all the Pathfinders can bring their pin collections and trade with each other. Those of you that went to Camporee know that that was quite a fun experience, trading pins and so forth. So we want to keep that going. We'll also be adding pins and things to our club store that you'll be able to purchase and trade. For our TLTs, we've got some extra activities that are just for them. TLT is the 4-year mentorship program for our kids in 9, 10, 11, and 12th grade. We have 2 outings that will be just for the TLTs, and we'll also be asking our TLTs to teach some honors and take on some junior counselor roles. Before you leave, I have a sticker for you that you can put on your water bottle or whatever with our theme and logo for this year, so you can get that from me before you leave. We are going to introduce all of our families to something we do at the end of every single Pathfinder meeting. You may know about this or not, and we call it the blob. The room, and then we say a certain prayer together, which I'll tell you when we get there. Before we leave, I just want to thank all the parents for being here. I appreciate you coming and listening to what we have to say.
I'd love to know how you're getting your year started and set up and what fun things you're going to do and what your plans are. If you'll share that in the comments with all of us, and maybe we can learn together and share in each other and just get inspired for a great year of Pathfinders. Please subscribe and comment and like and all that stuff. We'll see you next time.